Right fellas, so this is a video what I've never ever expected or wanted to make. Now a lot recently on my videos I've been mentioning a moving garage or moving house, so I need to get my garage sorted. The truth is I am moving house. I haven't got a house I'm moving into. I'm moving back into my mum and dad's. I am now a single lad. So my mum and dad's got a single garage. So obviously I can't put two cars in, a garage full of stuff. So unfortunately a lot of my stuff is going to have to go for a couple of years till I can get myself back on my feet and get myself rebuilt. Now, honestly fellas, it kills us to see it, but I'm going to have to sell me 3-door. The Escort isn't running, so it just makes, it's just the Sierra that's going to have to go. So let us walk us around the car, and I'll tell you a bit about the car. I've owned it 18 years, about 18 years. I still talk to the original owner who I bought it off, and I've spoke, but I'll tell you in a minute, right? So let's walk you around the car. Right, so like I say, I've owned this for 18 years. I bought it off a lad who obviously had a daughter who was about 2 or 3 at the time. She's obviously like an adult now, but I still talk to that lad, and this car has been reshelled, right? So I'll start by telling you the bad bits. It has been reshelled. So if you look in here where the floor number is, I should probably cover the numbers to be honest, but with that, I can't get the flap up now, can I? There we go. Right, I'll cover some of the numbers, but you can see, right, it's got a chassis plate there. They're not stamped in the floor. That's a cut off the old shell. The old shell was Moonstone blue, so someone's bought a new shell, painted it white. So that is the main mark on the car. It is HPI clear. It's not on the hit register. So if you do a HPI check, this car will come back HPI clear. Now, it is a D-Reg car, so there is a couple of faults. The other main one which I was wanting to fix was there's some rust on the boot there and there, which needs fixing. You can get a boot lid for 200-300 quid, get it painted. It's maybe a £600-700 job. I'll start at the front. Now, this is where a lot of the value is in the car. At the bottom, we've got a genuine Sierra RS500 front splitter, a genuine Sierra RS500 front bumper. Now, I don't need to tell you prices, because if you know these cars and you know what just that front bumper alone is worth. It's also got a genuine Sierra RS500 top spoiler and lower spoiler with the proper part number, the C on the part number, proper genuine RS500 kit. It's also got a Sierra RS500 engine block, so it's a 205 small core engine block. It's running some, they say BBS, but they're not actually BBS wheels. Those are image split rims with Nankang tyres. They're slightly narrower on the front than the back. What else have we got? We've got gas gold coilovers, which I bought new. Got obviously a big bore exhaust there, 3-inch exhaust. It's been done underneath, so there's absolutely no rust on the car. It has had two or three little patches in its life, nothing major. It's shown, it's got loads of history. Obviously it's not full service history, but it does have a load of history. The only thing, I will be putting a standard steering wheel back on. I am going to keep this wheel, but it's showing 68,500 miles on there. It'll maybe go up another 20 or 30 miles, not much, but we've got seats there. Not bad condition. The driver's one has got a little bit of sagging in the middle, but to be honest, that just needs a bit of stuff under the seat to push it up. I'll supply that part if that's what it is. It might just need a bit of foam, I'm not sure. Passenger seat's all good. It's got a sapphire dashboard because the crack where the speaker is. Under the bonnet. Right, so under the bonnet we've got, like I say, the 205 small core engine block. We've got an air filter and a T3 turbo. It's running stage 1, which is about 250 brake. It's got a aftermarket fuel pump loom and fan loom, so nothing to worry about there. Quite a common problem with them, the fan looms and the fuel pumps going, but that's all sorted. Fellas, I'm gutted to be doing this car, but it is actually, it's becoming real. It is going for sale. I mean, I don't know if you are interested in the car, I'll leave some contact information below where you can get in touch with us. There is still a couple of minor faults which I need to do, to be honest. I think it's maybe's got a wheel bearing away, which is, you can get a wheel bearing for 20, 30, 40 quid. It's not an expensive job. What else is there that might? I mean, the paintwork, it's more than presentable to me, but it has got a couple of little marks here and there. Like the body kit is slightly coming off, so it does need sticking back on a little bit. What else is that? To be honest, it's like the boot lid, obviously, which I've mentioned. The stereo does go away if you hit a pothole. The stereo cuts off, but it does come back on. Just obviously a dodgy wire in the back. It's just, oh, fellas, man, it's me pride and joy, this. Absolute pride and joy. Good to be doing it, but let's show you underneath a bit. It has got all new fuel tank. I put a new fuel pump, new fuel filter, everything like that on. See, all the pipes have been done, stuff like that. All the rear beams being plated, all been powder coated. Comes with 2 sets of keys. There's no rust really on the bonnet or anything. You can see all the bonnet's good underneath. I think it's all full of wax oil, to be honest. I think that looks like rust in there, but I think it's just full of wax oil. Where there always rust as well on the strut tops. I see this has been reshelled, so everything is absolutely solid around the strut tops. The chassis legs, the rear chassis legs, absolutely rock solid. I could maybe do with a new turbo heat shield, because it has been, I bodged this up a while ago just to get it going, and to be honest I've just kind of left it because it works and I don't drive the car that hard, so it's kind of never really bothered us too much. But that's it, fellas, that is my car up for sale. How much am I going to ask? The cheapest one on eBay at the minute, I believe, is £55,000, and that's got a roll cage, bucket seats, bit of a track thing, so not really holding that too much value in something like that. I mean, I don't know. I'm going to ask 55 for mine. So it's the same. The cheapest one on eBay at the minute is 55 grand. I'm going to ask 55 grand for mine. So if you are interested in the car, hit us up. I'll leave some contact information below. Now, I know a lot of you might be thinking 55 grand for an old D-Red Sierra, but if you know these cars, you know what they're worth. So 55 grand, it's got all the genuine RS500 bumpers, spoilers, it's got the RS500 engine block. To be honest, the engine is a big spec, so I might do a video on just the engine after this, because it is a big spec. It is a big spec engine. It's capable of running big power, but it's just something I've never chased. It's always been reliable. Stage 1, 250, 260 brake horsepower, more than enough for me. But that's it, fellas, my car's up for sale. If you are interested, like I say, I'll leave full contact information below. It's just unfortunate, this is a rough part of my life that I just need to get through. But like I say, if you're interested in the car, don't waste my time. Contact information is below. Cheers.